He's dicking around back there.
Daniel? Where the fuck are you? Answer me!
You see Daniel out here?
No, it's not here yet.
Okay, let's keep going. Daniel will be okay. He'll catch us up.
Yeah, Daniel's a paladin now.
You okay, Daniel?
Wait,
Where the fuck has he got to? Daniel?
he's
Right underground.
He's underground in like a sewer system or something. He's clearly not out here in the forest.
He's in the basement of the textile mill.
And you know, that's exactly what we want to do when we're being hunted by things.
Let's to yell things, eh?
Daniel? Where are you, buddy?
Okay, now you can scream for Daniel. Like,
Hey!
Hey,
You guys! I'm up here! Boy, am I happy to see you.
okay, now I gotta try and help
At
him.
least I'm not the only one damp and disheveled. Oh my god.
So the group is back together again.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
We still have no idea how we're gonna get out of here, though. That's the only thing. Now, is that hers, or is that...
It was crawling on the ground, so yeah.
And if you spotted that kid?
The hanged lady floats in the air.
hang lady
Yeah.
floats,
Yeah.
chained person crawls, and we haven't seen.
The other two?
The
We haven't
other-
seen Andrews or...
But right now, we
John?
also don't have any reason to believe Andrew has one, because as far as we know, he hasn't been
Done anything.
He
executed.
hasn't died yet. In the back. Or
Where's
in the
Car?
Not the back, but the past.
Or he hasn't died. He hasn't been executed in the witch trials.
Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna ask, can you go back? I want to see what her traits are now.
Derisive, abrasive, indifferent, and skeptical. Like,
Just-
all negative. Well,
just
not
not
skeptical,
great.
not evil, but not bad, but...
Not a great person.
Derisive and indifferent, yeah, not great. She and Taylor don't get along, she and Daniel don't get along. She gets along with John and Andrew okay, though. Let's open the trunk and see what evil thing we're gonna find in here. Burn in hell!
Nice. I'm trying to forget.
Mr. Clark leaving the Little Hope Police Department yesterday. A line has been drawn under the tragic case of the Clark House fire.
Yes, that's him. That's the dude.
Onlookers watched as Anthony Clark, the only survivor of the blaze, was released from police. Thursday afternoon, one onlooker said that poor boy must be going through hell right now. The Herald approached Mr. Clark for comment, but he has not. Blamed Clark, who was found with a box of matches in his hand at the scene for causing the fire. When Clark left the Little Hope Police Department, passers-by were heard to say burn in hell, or maybe were heard to say burn in hell.
So what did they think? Like maybe
They think he said it.
He said it and was responsible.
Yeah,
So he ran into the fire, but then got back out.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the only one we didn't see.
Let's be
like,
realistic
definitively
here. Like,
die.
if he ran in, then he passed out, and if the fire wasn't like right
Well,
on
there
top
she
of
is.
him, maybe he was pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
And there was also that Asian guy that was with him.
Yeah, who?
You see that?
Well, the reincarnate judge.
Yeah. Is this the house?
Stay on your toes.
Looks like the house.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
the
it's the
balcony.
house.
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph.
Oh,
You must die
there it
today.
is.
Oh yeah, he gets crushed by rocks, and that's why he got crushed in the house.
Tell me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no, what
So
did
this
you
guy's
say?
technically a serial killer, no?
Do you
Well, I mean,
realize
back
That's
then
it,
they were
yeah.
considered like, you know, hey, just a righteous defender of the faith.
He's probably getting his jollies off on killing people.
Oh, absolutely.
The devil. Our town is infected with madness. Bribe. Six servants. We have to stop this.
From Mary or help Joseph?
This might be dumb. Actually, this is dumb because
Because then
I'll...
they'll be like, oh,
Which-
it's... I mean, if those rocks are big enough to crush a person, they're probably
Look,
really hard to move
there
as a
can be no
single
more
person.
doubting. This is witchcraft.
Is it witchcraft or is it God telling you that you shouldn't kill these
The devil
people?
must be crushed from within him.
Yeah, God's saving him.
Do not flinch. The fate of little Orc rests in your hands.
Yeah, I was dumb. I should have confronted her.
No, it's PvP.
What happened?
We
Tell me.
know who's
We don't have
got their
a lot of
person
time.
coming up
Time
next.
for what?
Yeah, that must be his.
He's got a sledgehammer!
I'm tired of running.
Are you
Really?
crazy?
Now you're trying
We
to
gotta
run?
move!
Oh, and there's
That's
hers.
hers.
So I'm playing as her, technically.
Yeah.
John, please hurry!
I think this is you now. You want me to just take it?
Yeah, just go for it.
Come on, you fucking ready!
Oof. Good hit. Good hit.
Angela!
Wait, you just drop your weapon? After hitting?
How's that feel, fucker?
Hey, hey, hey! No, no, no
There's no
shit
need to be
talking.
rude.
No shit talking. That's when it always ends badly. Now we're gonna break. We're gonna break with tradition.
I guess we've decided no PvP then. We're helping each other.
Arhan made that decision for me. I would love. No, I'm joking. Arhan can do whatever he wants. This point, this part is stupid. Like they can't expect you to pass the controller around that fast.
Yeah. But I think they also assume everyone's going to be playing to help each other and not PvP.
Yeah, true.
And at this point, I would say we've done so well that I think we
We
should
want to try and
we
keep
should
everyone
actually just
alive.
go for it.
Yeah.
Get in here! We gotta go! Like now!
Leave me and go. Leave me and go. Leave me and go.
You want to do heroic? Okay.
He's only interested in me! Get out of here! Go!
It's time you redeem yourself, old man.
It's true. That's the curator did say that.
Yeah.
This is stupid! Get out of there!
Said every sinner has a future.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
I don't see it anymore.
Maybe you back away from the door a little
Yeah,
bit.
don't Don't turn your back to it. Just back away slowly.
Alright, this is where you gotta find all the important information. This is the house. This is where everything started.
Where in God's
It comes
name
full
are we now?
circle.
Place looks like it burned down.
So we gotta grab
Something
everything.
here isn't right.
What's new? Nothing here feels right.
I hope this isn't fucking timed. Be like, get all the info and be quick.
Well, at least it seems like a little more narrow. This has got to be the next game.
Nope.
Maybe not. Yeah, that's the next game.
Oh, that is the
game.
next
Yeah, it's
game.
next
Okay.
game.
So no more premonitions for us to get.
Inspect that.
It's just inspect. It's not leave. There's the
Tire swing.
tire swing.
Can you like?
Can't. I don't think you can actually do much else.
Alright, there she is. Cool, fantastic, awesome, wonderful.
There's gonna be like in Until Dawn where everyone just dies at the very end. Like the very last decision made kills everyone.
Yeah, I'll never forget that because it was just like, how dumb are these
What did
characters?
you guys
like, they
do?
could all get out.
Did you guys do that?
Yeah, we killed everyone with one decision.
We're like, yeah.
What was the one decision? I played Until Dawn, so it's no spoilers in that. I guess it's spoilers for everybody else. So,
We flipped the
Tell-
switch before everyone ran out of the building.
oh, this is the one. That I
Because
did.
we're like, there's no way that anyone couldn't get out by the time we make it to that switch.
Yeah,
What was this? Is that which switch is that?
It's the very last.
that's
part
the one
of
where
game
you
where
like
blow
turn
up
on the
gas.
lights to like blow up the house.
Oh yeah.
We're just like, yeah, flip the switch. Everyone should be up by now, and then no, everyone was still in the house.
Modern Guide to Successful Parenting by Andreas Vogel.
Can you open it?
Yep. Oh, there's premonition of the past. Parents unhappy with their own upbringing can overcompensate. They might not want their children to feel the same as they did about their own parents. They yearn to be friends with their offspring, so parents accept theories that encourage love as a solution to conflict. This leads to the belief that if their children misbelieve, they should not be angry or punish them, instead instead indulge is every great displays of love. Spoiling a child this way can have grave consequences. Children become demanding and disagreeable. Parents suppress anger at their child's behavior but cannot keep a lid on their frustration until they explode, frightening and confusing the children. The parents feel guilty at the loss of what to do, feeding a new cycle of misbehavior. The problem lies with parents trying to be patient when patience is exhausted and the child needs correction. They are indecisive or irresolute when firmness is required. If no one corrects him, the child will only escalate his behavior until his provocation becomes so serious that his parents snap. An eruption restores peace temporarily, but there is a danger in the aftermath. Parents who feel guilty at losing their temper forget to give their child time to endure his punishment. Instead, they attempt to undo the correction by easing penalties. Discipline requires consistency. Both parents must hold the line against a rebellious child, and punishments follow through. Should one parent relax their discipline because of laziness or guilt, they leave an opening for the naughty child to exploit. Setting limits. Parents must set limits, and indeed a child prefers his parents to be firm, provided they are also fair. This is essential training in getting on with other people. Without it, the child believes the world will conform to their demands and tantrums. Such spoiled children are often shocked by the real world and cannot cope in an environment that doesn't indulge their whims. They face becoming unpopular or learning the hard way how to socialize with others.
Flip the page.
Oh, was there a page flip? Yeah, probably.
Well, so
There
far every
probably
book has
was.
had at least 2 pages, so
Yeah.
well, you'll get a chance to do it again.
Nope, never mind.
Never mind.
Damn.
Come on, Arham. You know better.
Let's look at it again.
No?
I have to hit the other. There we go.
I was half expecting this page to be filled with like symbols and like
Yeah.
witchcraft stuff.
Bad manners. Parents must actively intervene in establishing limits. A child that balks can be forced to do what's asked of them. Whether it's stopping them, drawing or turning the TV off, a well-adjusted parent can stand up to their children while maintaining friendly relations. Be firm in the face of refusal or yelling. In time, the child will learn where the boundaries of acceptable behavior lie. Bad manners. As he progresses towards adolescence, the child is apt to lose his manners. He talks tough, leaves his shoelaces untied, and arrives at the dinner table with dirty hands.
Man, leaving those shoelaces on top.
Many
those
things are
really
happening here. He's
good
adopting models of
sign
behavior of
bad
other
behavior.
kids his age and asserting his independence. He's fine with this behavior. Parents imagine the child has forgotten all they've taught him, but he hasn't. He knows good behavior from bad, or he wouldn't rebel against it. Parents should understand that their child's growing up normally. Angry feelings from a child are normal. Parents should acknowledge this without excusing misbehavior. A child needs to understand the difference between hostile feelings and hostile actions. The basis of well-adjusted behavior is the ability to recognize feelings and decide how to act on them. Some boys may show no open rebelliousness, while girls show less bad manners than boys. Attentive parents can detect a change of attitude. They may...
Flip the page.
You might not have another page.
No, I don't. Okay, so this is... So it's like...
I mean, we know that the parents weren't consistent. One was
But at the same time, it's like they're showing us this. So obviously, this I would think this has some sort of influence on our final confrontation. But I don't know. James and Anne, 4 November 19.
That's them.
48.
You're
That's
gonna
them.
want to see this.
Angela and I were married.
This makes less and less sense.
You were married in the past too?
There looked like there was like a hole in the wall. I don't know if you could actually walk there with something on the other side of it.
That's where you came from.
No. But like it was in the hallway, right? Or is that just? Have you already seen that? Like,
That's where they came from.
yeah, right in front of the stairs. Maybe you just gotta walk back around. Because my thinking is there's something to see that relates to every single person. Yeah, well, that's like
Yeah, she's being...
she's being abused by the priest. Like that's the priest's robe.
Yeah. And he's got the scary... He's got the... I don't know,
Scary
the
hands,
scab
yeah.
didn't have the scary... But at the very beginning, she was talking to the shadow with the
The
like,
shadow
scary
hands. Yeah, it's true. Well, then that I guess would depend on whether or not there's something else in there, isn't there?
Is there? Oh, yeah.
But then it depends. Is that just a manifestation
Oh,
of her
that's-
imagination or not? Those are the rocks where the guy gets crushed from.
Yeah.
And then when you walk away, it's gonna go back.
Yeah.
My question is, if you didn't look at them, would they have shown up?
Ooh, good point.
Okay, I'm not looking out there yet.
There's a key. Mind you, that I assume that key is to the grandfather clock, but
Yeah, it must be, because I can't pick it up. Reverend Leonard Carson. Whoops. Nope.
yeah, that's the Reverend.
You guys keep.
Wasn't he
doing-
He was Carver though, not
Yeah,
Carson.
this is Carson. This is different.
September 71. Reverend Leonard Carson, St. David's Church, September 9th, 1971. Dear Anne, thank you for your letter regarding Megan. I understand your concerns and assure you that your daughter's rebellious behavior is not unusual. Excuse me. I've helped parents with similar issues and would be happy to help Megan's moral guidance. Hebrews 12:11 says that all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness. Please see me after the service on Sundays. We can arrange time for some personal instruction. And again, more of the same shit from the priest, but it's a different family though.
You could scroll down on that.
Oh, I could?
At least it had the down arrow at the bottom.
Just says Reverend Carson at the
Okay.
bottom, yeah.
Then don't have the arrow there.
I want to make sure there's nothing else in here.
Well, you've seen
That's what
that's
often is,
the
but there's
bulb.
something. Oh, that's going
Okay,
upstairs.
so that's the end it. So don't do that. You have one more window to look out of.
This must be Daniel's, like the spear guy.
Can't tell. Doesn't look like there's anything out there.
It's gonna be the drowned lady.
No, we saw the
We
drowned
saw the
lady
drowned
already.
lady already.
She was out
under
with all the
house.
spears sticking out of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so my question is, if we didn't look at all those windows, would we have just been fine in this house?
Unlikely.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
You hear that?
I did. Can only be the girl. Let's go find her. She's in here.
No,
Stay.
don't help the little child that's in this dilapidated building, and it's like vinyl records. Oh, you broke it. It's vintage.
That made me jump.
That one,
Not
that
gonna
one
lie.
got you. For
That
sure.
one made me jump.
No, wait.
You protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My
After
word
I've
on-
killed every single one of you.
But with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary.
Oh,
of
you're done. The
witchcraft.
judge accused you.
What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
I mean, if I was going to do evil, that would be the pretty good guy to be.
She may be a child, but there's no doubt she means harm. She's malicious.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town.
I don't think she is.
Can you not help me?
What can I do?
I'm gonna try and help her. This may be a stupid fucking mistake,
Now in her
but
hour of greatest need,
I don't know.
this
Everything
town
in the
will
game
equal
has
more for the
pointed
devil's
to
help.
to her not
not
being
being
evil.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me this time. Seek your counsel. We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court. Carver, he's the evil one. We have been swayed by malice. The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I
He just
will
is like
see this
Uno
town
reverse.
purged
Yeah.
of all evil.
It's like, no,
He's
you.
right. Listen to what he's saying. Carver is to blame.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he is capable of.
Stop Carver, obviously.
Yeah.
You have to stop Carver. It's him, don't you get
She
it?
could also have summoned the
He's
devil
condemning
to
Mary to take the heat
kill
off
the
himself.
Reverend too.
I know
I don't
what must
know.
be done here.
I don't know. Fuck. I have no idea.
I say we go with the information we have. Which
Considering
is all-
everything that we've seen is like, you know, has been pointing to Carver being evil and doing bad things, and they've even said like
They
the
scratched
judge was like, you know, he led the town astray with witchcraft. The judge said that in his notes. I remember that.
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you.
Yeah, he just went up to him, and after that guy said his "know you," he went "know you."
Yeah.
How can a man of God conduct himself in such a way? Mary, your suffering is at an end.
And
You
then
are
she
free to
smiles.
leave.
I mean, I'd be pretty happy that I'm not going to get executed.
Misled by a child! Do you not see what she is? The truth stares at you from the depths of hell, yet you see nothing. The devil's daughter has deceived you all. Not me. I see her. I see her. Satan's whore. You will pay heavily for your crimes. I was one of the first to fall under your spell. Now all of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
I've not the words. Without you, I would be dead. You saved me. I shall remember you all my days.
See, here's the thing, though. Because the town, we saw this huge curse, and this presumably ended with her dying. So if she died, the curse might continue. I don't know. I was gonna say we still have to have our big final fight, though. Because, come
I
on,
can't believe it's finally over.
it's
You protected the girl, and you were right about the priest. He was the
But
genuinely
it's-
evil one.
I don't know.
Let's get out of here.
How do we know? We don't even know it's over yet, though.
Tell me what happened. You see the girl, Mary?
I think finally, this whole
That's a
nightmare
death
is
flag.
over.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not believing it. The music and everything, I'm not believing it. No. I refuse to believe it. Why are we going outside?
She stated.
Why?
Deceitful. I think she dies because I didn't have those traits or whatever? Yeah.
Or because you had them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, is she the only one then? Because everyone else is out of the house.
Yeah, I think she's the only one.
Why though? I don't understand.
Getting a lot of bearing updates. Oh, it's just everyone survived.
Oh, yeah, okay. When was she deceitful in the other one? I don't
know.
This.
I mean, that's kind of a shitty
Yeah, like
way for that to end.
we did everything right.
We didn't miss a single QTE.
Hey! I'm talking to you. Hey! You should have stayed away. Never come back here. I'll never forget or forgive you for what you did.
It's not exactly like it's his fault.
I don't want any trouble, okay? We're going. And we're not coming back.
The only place you should be heading is hell, you goddamn murdering son of a bitch. That's him!
What?
Look out. That son of a bitch has a gun.
What the hell is this about?
You seem a little confused.
You don't even fucking shoot me at the end of this, goddammit.
You don't understand.
What am I getting arrested for?
You also didn't take your gun away.
What the fuck?
You were the bus driver the whole time.
Oh, the bus driver was the other guy. Okay.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
This guy should have pulled him over at that point. At that point, he should have pulled him over.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here. Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver. What? Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need to keep a clear head.
But then you drank it anyways.
You shouldn't be drinking right now.
No, the other guy
I don't
drank.
think it's a good idea.
Drinking's all I got left.
So you get arrested for that.
You motherfucker, you! You take a goddamn shot at me? Quit hiding in there!
Hey, cool it. I was trying to help. Didn't you see that thing?
What are you talking about? Ain't nothing out here. Hey! They're coming.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in. It's okay. I'm gonna be just fine.
So I'm just fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why What's-Her-Face died.
Because I didn't play the character properly, I guess. Like, I mean, that's a really lame way for that to end.
Yeah, like you're judged on something that you have no way of telling.
So, did none of that happen and I just murdered my family? Or accidentally caught fire? Like,
well,
what
yeah, no, that was always an accident. We'll discuss after we get this finished part.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result.
Thought we'd had a pretty good result, all told.
That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever. Impressive. Almost survived intact. Almost. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him.
Look at those butt cheeks.
Until we meet again. Maybe in the Arabian desert. Maybe somewhere else.
If it's Iraq, it's not the
But we
Arabian
will
desert.
meet again,
We think it's right. We could be wrong.
at least one more time.
He says that assuming that you're gonna buy the rest of the games. What if you just don't?
I mean, with
Then
how,
you're leaving hanging.
with how this game ends, I'd be surprised if they didn't lose a bunch of people's
Yeah.
interest.
This, like, I'm even more upset now than when I like had like the ending. Just I like watched
Spoiled,
the end.
yeah. I don't know if we want to just skip this if we're going to talk about it.
Press start.
No.
No. Okay.
Because like, yeah. Here, I'm
upset.
Can you alt tab?
I'm
gonna just tank this so we can talk. There we go. So like, that's the thing about this game was like the ending ruins it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is barely hinted that the whole thing is
in his head.
Basically, the only hint you get is when I was saying, "Oh, that's interesting," because I noticed that the dude there, Vince, only ever responds when
Anthony talks.
When Anthony talks and doesn't notice anything else. But that is the only
that's
clue.
so subtle that you would never pick up on that.
Yeah, no, when me and Matt were just like, yeah, that's cool, because we were both like, yeah, we know. So, like, we were
Yeah.
both looking at it, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
But, like, and so that's the problem, right? Like, they set up a much more interesting story than they actually end up having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the whole, like, trying to save all your people by, like, saving the people, or not, like, saving people from the past,
By,
because
like,
you can't save
by,
them.
like,
But, like,
redeeming
fixing
people.
fixing their past
mistakes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
way
much
more
more
interesting.
But now, like, none of them are real. It's like, you know how, like, people say the worst ending is, oh, it's just all a dream?
Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have went to go look at like what the best ending is, and it's just him talking to them and asking for forgiveness in a diner. So like there is no potential like other supernatural element as far as I know. Like
They all just forgive him in the diner, right? Like,
yeah,
they, like,
and which was really pissed me off because we almost got the diner ending, but just
Yeah.
some random thing that I must
Yeah.
have made the wrong choice somewhere.
Also,
Maybe it was
no,
romancing that guy was the problem.
No, but like you shot at Vince, right? So I think the cops are coming no matter
No
what.
matter what, yeah. So if you shoot at Vince, no matter what, it's
Yeah.
if you don't get the gun at all,
then you're
No,
okay.
but the gun was never used. No, the gun was used one time to shoot
useful.
the creature.
Yeah.
Shot a
Yeah.
creature one time, but other than that, it was never used. It was because you shot at Vince,
And then I shot at the guy to save Taylor.
Yeah, and then the one other time is when you could accidentally shoot Angela if my character tells you to like wait for a clear shot. Right?
Yeah.
But
like other than that, like the gun is only used one time like for a good reason. Otherwise, it's shoot at Vince or shoot at Angela.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, like, I don't even know if I think just picking up the gun might force that ending because he sees the gun and he sees you point a gun at him no matter
Yeah, but
what.
like if you just
I
point
don't
a
know
gun
about
at
that,
him,
though.
like if you don't shoot at him, it might have been fine.
Because you
but-
have to do something. Like, I think it's like you have to go in there, then you have to open the door for him or something like that, and he'll forgive you. But yeah, no, that's why it was so disappointing because I was like, there's such a more interesting
Story that could
here,
have been told. Yeah.
but really it's just the guy processing
his guilt,
and if like you notice like there's the mannequins or whatever because
Yeah.
there was a play or whatever that was going on at the time as well.
Yeah.
And they had the mannequins and it was like about the witch trials, so that got incorporated. And it's not even like I don't even think there was a case to make like is there this cycle that's happening because you did find pictures of other people, but because there's such a big question as to how reliable the narrator is.
Yeah, that guy was clearly just like
everything is messed up.
Those pictures could have been of random people, but he just like superimposed his own family on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like that's why it's a little bit disappointing.
This one could have been the best one, but like because of that ending, it just kind of ruins.
Well,
everything.
even if we like it's really hard to do that ending and make it like good.
Yeah.
Because like I remember there was a Twilight Zone episode.
Because you can do that trope and do it well, but they just didn't here.
Like there's an episode of the Twilight Zone which pissed me off so much because I went back, I watched it twice. Like I watched it once, and then when I knew what the ending was, I watched it again
To pick up on stuff. Yeah.
And the thing was, it punishes you for paying attention in that episode because like the episode is this lady gets into like a near miss. And she's then being chased by like a guy that was in a car crash, like a business guy.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you find out that her spirit is possessing that man.
And he's trying to like,
And
force
but then
her
like
out.
throughout the entire thing, there are interactions that don't make sense because people are referring to the main character as a woman when she's possessing a man's
guy,
body. And I'm just like, so it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just punishes you for paying attention because you just like none of the details make sense.
Yeah, that's like
it's like a really shitty twist, like M. Night Shyamalan's thing with like Bruce Willis being a ghost type thing.
Yeah,
it was like at least they show like that. Like there's they
There's
show
evidence.
him dying at the beginning, and they also like
They
no one
hint
ever
at it,
acknowledges Bruce Willis's
character.
like character
Only the
at
kid,
all.
yeah.
Only ever the kid.
Yeah.
And like they set up some scenes to, like misdirect you, and so that's why that's done so well. When this is like all the information you're given, just it's like nah,
It's
not
just
how this is.
yeah. There's no indication that this is a delusion until
Vince
you
is the
get
only
real
clue.
person.
And
Yeah.
even like that they're coming, but there's not enough context
Yeah.
clues to that.
He could just be talking about the monsters, right? Because Like even that scene where like the cop looks back into like the back of the
and
bus,
you don't
right?
see
Like,
you don't see who's
like,
back.
The cop should say something. Like the cop should pull that guy over at that point.
I did like because I remember when I watched the playthrough of this, I was suspect that like is this all in his head because like I noticed there was no one on the bus. It's pretty easy to notice that there's no one on the bus.
Yeah. Like at the beginning, I even said like, did no one else get on the bus? Right? I said it out loud.
Yeah, because he was because it was only the bus driver that got on.
And so like it's I mean they had such a good they had such good potential with this, and then the ending ruins the entire thing. We might be tapped out.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's continue do? Yeah,
I don't know. Too late.
I was gonna say it might give us an end credit scene, but
Or preview the next one.
well, we won't know now.
Okay, well that's Little Hope.
That's Little Hope. And hopefully, well, the next one is really highly rated, so I'm hoping
It's good.
Better. Yeah. Stop touching.
Yeah. Because definitely I thought like the lead up like through this one, I think I liked better than Man of Medan, but you're right, the ending just tanks the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's the thing, right? Yeah, because this, like, as that, like, not knowing anything about the ending, the entire thing is really good and really engaging.
Yeah.
And then
it all falls apart right at the end.
They didn't stick the landing. It's really disappointing.
Yeah, so I don't. Like,
well,
what can you do?
I mean, it is what it is,
Yeah.
and hopefully the next one's better. And we're aiming to do the next one next week.
And it'll be good because this again with Man of Medan, we're all going in blind, whereas with this one, me and you,
we knew what it was.
Two people on.
Mind you, there was enough. I think there was enough variance in what happened. Like our playthrough was pretty different than some of the other ones that I saw. So yeah, and I know nothing about the next game.
It's just some soldiers. That's all I know.
Yeah,
but that's from the trailer.
I know
right,
it's soldiers in Iraq.
Yeah.
Which is why I was saying it's
actually,
not the Arabian.
See if
version.
they have the trailer on, because you could access the trailer for a little
yeah,
bit
if
in
you
the
hit,
previous one. So
start if you go
the anthology
and the anthology, yeah.
An ancient horror has woken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Your survival depends on the choices you make. Let's go. Will you find the path to salvation or be lost in the darkness forever?
Nice. Okay, so one thing I do hope, like if they go back to shit. Okay.
It's a Dracula.
One thing I do hope, because there are monsters in all of them, but in Man of Medan and Little Hope, it was all delusions, right?
Yeah.
Whereas
much,
in Until Dawn, it was an actual monster, right?
Yeah.
I do hope that House of Ashes goes back to having
real
actual monsters.
monsters.
Yeah. And I hope it's not just in their head again. Like,
Yeah, that's
only
true.
thing I'm hoping
Because
for.
that's the thing with Man of Medan, it was all in their head, and they
Yeah.
just died of fright.
Yeah. Or getting their head
Sure.
blown off by each other, right? Like,
Yeah, they got killed by each other or by fright. You're
Yeah.
right.
Or getting a thing dropped on them because they screwed up the good time of it.
Yeah.
But I hope House of Ashes
This is
has actual
actual
monsters. again.
monsters.
Think of the most profound thing you've ever done. The most beautiful thing you've ever created. And I promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone. To see the fear in their eyes.
Dibs on that character.
Wait, was that Gary Oldman?
Could be.
That's when you have to be an artist. I've left my mark on the world. Have you?
Okay, so like that one, right? It's a serial killer, right?
It's a serial
So
killer.
It's humans. It's not monsters.
not
right?
supernatural.
Yeah. I want. Oh, it's season 1 finale. There's gonna be a season 2, hopefully.
Hopefully.
But like, yeah, I hope House of Ashes is real monsters. That's all I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Well, we'll see.
See when we get there.
Okay, so I guess
planning next week, as long as everyone's schedule matches up.
As long as the sponsor doesn't ask me to fucking go help him out again, we should be good.
If he does, then we're going to be playing
And
Soma.
we can finish
we'll continue
Soma?
No, I looked up. I was looking up a guide because we got lost.
Oh.
We're nowhere close to the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Because I thought we made a lot of progress.
We're maybe like a quarter of the way.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, that game's long.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I go live again on Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern with DVD. Hope to see you all there. And anyway, we will see you later. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.
Bye.